Okay, here we are today. Today's Saturday. What is it? August 7th, I think. Or excuse me, September 7th. I keep doing that. Happens on my checkbooks too. Anyway, so we're set up. We got our grid marked out. I marked that out last year when I set up this bed for garlic. We fertilized, we turned it with our shovel, and we turned that one also. We're going to take the top two planks off of there today to minimize the heat from the ambient heat as well as the radiation heat from the sun. And so we have our grid out. Looks like we're about every 6 inches. So yesterday I was putting this together without doing this, and I got all kind of out of kilter. So here we are this morning, and we just take them in this because this soil is so soft and fluff. Well, we'll just push them down in there like that right there. And that's our row. We come over here. We do the same thing here. There we go. There it is right there. I didn't mark that one. Missed it. Oh. So last year, this bed we grew hardneck right here. I got a hardneck bulb from a friend of mine in Idaho. And so that don't look straight. Oh, well, looks like a little bit of cattywampus there. So 6 inches apart in this bed, to and fro. I can use those words if I want, if I want to. So, oops. Okay, there we go. All right, so looks like we're a little bit out of square, but I don't care. It's still a grid. Even if it's out of square, they're not rectangular. I mean, they're not square, they're rectangular. Okay, so I have all my bulbs separated. This is from last year's crop. So when you grow garlic, you want to try to use the same garlic that you grew the year before to get your garlic acclimated to your own climate, right? And so that's kind of what we're doing here. I'm gonna cheat that thing that way a little bit to get me back into square. So there we are. Okay, somebody's been digging right here, I see. Not good. Okay, so that's our grid, and that's how we'll continue. You can see that this end is kind of cattywampus, this way. So you use any old board. This is an old piece of molding that I acquired down through the years from somewhere. But we'll trim that off and we'll straighten our marks out. We'll flip it over on the other side, and that way we can just butt it at the end. And we'll do the same thing here. We're going to take these off. We got 5 pounds of lima beans off of that. So those are in the drying shed, getting dried. So this is how we're going to do this. I prefer these beds to be a little bit taller. 24 inches is just not tall enough for me. My back is really getting old and tired, so I found an outlet for my frustration, and that was gardening, because my wife is bedbound, and so it makes it difficult for a person. So she needs 24/7 care, and I'm the guy. I'm just the guy to do it. Anyway, so, you know, if you have someone that you love and they're your best friend and they have a health issue, best you can do is stand behind them. You know, you take an oath. I can't remember you take an oath for goodness and for health and bad health and everything in between. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. And she's a good gal. She deserves someone to take care of her. And all I can do is hope that there's other people out there that are doing the same. Ooh, this is killing my back. So you got to watch for these, because you'll find some of these cloves will be rotten. So you really have to, you know. So it's just like a natural thing for you to go along here and find the, you know, you're naturally going to grab the biggest ones out of your, make sure the tip is up. So that's the root side right there. I don't know if you can see it. That's the root side right there. So that just goes down, and you get it down in there so you got about an inch over the top. That's all I like to do. I don't want to, I have a tendency to bury things too deep. Okay, so that's that. Lean this up right here. We're going to cut that off and make that a little bit better. But these, all these beds are different, so different size, width. So, yeah, so now I can put, better move my coffee. So this bed right here is all compost all the way to the top. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna pull these off, or maybe I won't, maybe I'll shovel it off. We're gonna shovel this material over the top of this one to fill it up even. So that's gonna give us about 2 inches deep on our garlic. And then that way we'll have good fresh material, live action material. This is all live, this here. This is all compost, this is live. So I can shovel some of this from here into here, spread that out, take my board, that board, and then just use it like a screed board to screed it off. Anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do right now, and I'm probably gonna take both hands to do that. So I'm gonna shut it off for the day. You know, we're really looking good for next spring. We still have cantaloupes. So what we're looking for now we're looking ahead, and we're looking at things that we can grow. Try to go for our fall crop that hopefully we can be harvesting in December. This here is our bok choy. And then on another thing, I thought I said this was bok choy, but I'm mistaken, and it's a golden acre cabbage. It's the green cabbage. So that's called, and then it's got mustard growing around there, and that's always nice because I do like mustard. But you can see the brassicas growing here. They're not mustard. See them? Yeah. Oh, there's Mo. Hi, Miss. Hi, Missy Mo. How's my girl doing, huh? I love my cats. Wished I had a dog, but I don't want to get a dog because I don't know. How long do dogs live? How long am I gonna live? Boy, we got whitefly really bad on this garden right here. We're not gonna spray though, because these guys right here. So, and over here we have, it's called Golden Age Market Garden Cabbage, right? So it's growing right here. And we are gonna pull this off of here. As soon as these get all ripe and everything, we're gonna pull these off. We're gonna pull those, I'll be darned, I mean, we're gonna go up and pull those cantaloupes up there, they're done. Those cantaloupes up there are done. We won't be getting any more out of those. So we're gonna pull those out. And we're gonna plant some more brassicas. I don't know what. I don't have no idea. So I'm gonna get a shovel. It's a beautiful day today. It's gonna get warm though. I got late start. I didn't wake up till 7:30 this morning. I slept in. Long week this week. If I do my extracurricular stuff like growing my garden, then I have to cook. I'm just glad I got somebody to come and clean the house for me and help me take care of Pam for Lisa comes on Tuesdays, and then she comes back on Friday to do a little home care with Pam, and means a lot. Means a lot. Okay, I can do this one-handed for a bit. All right, so then we just put that over there. There we go. This is gonna have all the nutrients in it. I put some root crop fertilizer in there. Now these guys are high nitrogen eaters. I mean, feeders. They like that nitrogen. So I'm gonna have to go over to the ag supply store at Normac over there and get myself some a drink of coffee. This will be a workout right here for this Saturday morning. I hear all the guys with their hot rods down there. Starting them up and revving them up. And then taking off. Out here where we live, there's a Lake Boulevard right there. Crosses Ashby Road, and then it goes right up around that way, and it goes up towards that gap up there. And what those guys like to do is they like to start out and take off and haul ass to the north, and then turn around and come back and haul ass to the south, back down this way. And then they get off the throttle up there, about up where the dump transfer facility is there, and they going to get caught one of these days. I'm sure of it. My coffee. I'm trying to take this off here equally instead of taking it out of one spot. I want to get this filled in. Yeah, you hear them? They got her running. Okay, looked like that was lacking. All right, so we'll just take this. I got a tripod and an external speaker and stuff. I am so lazy though, you know. So, yeah. So I turned this all the way over. So what I have here, I have about this much topsoil, and the rest of it is what we call dunnage. Dunnage would something you would put in the hull of a ship, so they will keep. He's going south. I don't know. I think I can think of better things to do. As a matter of fact, I know I can think of better things to do than to spend all my time building hot rods. That's not for me. To each his own, I suppose. So this garlic here was this is soft neck garlic. So this is compost. I got this out there at Abernathy, over there at the Redding dump. They have a transfer facility there, and I'm not gonna get too crazy here. I'm not gonna try to. If I have a little bit of something that's low, I'm gonna break all these chunks up with my hand. And then I'm gonna scrape. Oh, we got more chunks here. So maybe I'll take some of that back that way and fill that in. Now, I think we've made it comfortable for those garlics. You know, kind of like people. You make them comfortable, they'll flourish in whatever they're doing. This is really good compost. Look at this stuff. I got this out there at Abernathy. And you know, it's seed free. And I don't know about if it has any molds or mildews in it. I don't know how they can survive that heat, because they put them in them big old rubber tubes, and this stuff out there is $30 a yard. And I can tell you, I think I'm gonna waste the rest of this. I think like that. There we go. All right, so that's that. Garlic planted. Now this is soft neck garlic, and I do have some hard neck that I'm gonna fill one of these beds. I had one bulb of garlic I got from that friend, so I was able to plant hard neck from right here that way. Now I have many more, so I either I think I tripled the amount of hardneck that I had to plant. So they say hardneck for the really cold environments, but here, all right. Nine, 7, 24. Okay, that's all we gotta put. Maybe I'll come down here and put one right here. Garlic. 9, 7, 24. And he's coming back up. He must be over there he's racing back and forth. He's gassing it. Some of them cars have 3,000 horsepower. Some of them cars, they're very, very dangerous to drive. And they're so snappy and so quick. What'll happen is when you get on the throttle, and if it has such really good grip, I've heard of this, those things will snap in half and make you wreck. And by the time, there he goes. He's got to be on Lake Boulevard. I don't know. I don't know how big of a ticket that is. Okay. All right. Okay, so now I gotta go up to the shop and I gotta get the tools to get that apart. So I need a 3/4 inch impact. Sophia, you almost made me fall down, man. I had to watch out, keep from stepping on you. So it looks like a 3/4 deep socket, an impact wrench, and a 3/4 inch end wrench. Okay, I can get that. Maybe I'll just get a vice grip and snap a vice grip on it right there. I think that's the idea. I think that's what I'll do. But I'll bring a 3/4 inch end wrench down here so I don't have to climb these stairs. I probably come up and down this hill 20 times a day, so I'm getting exercise. Plus, I'm getting exercise in the garden. I'm on my feet. That's the main thing, is being on your feet. So, let's see what we got here. All right, where's the adapter? No adapter. All right. Let's look in here first. No adapter. That's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be over here. Neither is that. Or that. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I had 3 of these little boogers. Oh boy. That's what really kills me. All right, so we got some cleanup to do in here. Okay, so now 3/4 inch. Yeah, and I think we can get away with, let's see, 3/4. I think we can get away with 3/8 drive. I think I used 1/2 inch drive. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Got it. Let's see if we can get this on there one-handed. Got it. Okay. All right, so then get a 3/4 over here. Actually, let's use this one. All right. So, oh, vice grips. I have a big pair. Okay. All right. That old toolbox is the toolbox my dad used, and he was a mechanic. The top one, I don't know where that one ended up, but that bottom one there, that was one my dad used his whole life. He was a mechanic in the dealerships, and Those dealerships suck, man. They treat those mechanics like dirt. What are they gonna do though? That's their trade. He tried it out on his own one time and didn't pan out. Spent most of the time starving, so he didn't do it any longer. Now he's over there on Ashby Road. Let's try it now. Ooh, I went too far. Let's see. All right, just a little bit more. Whoa, there I go, tripping over that shit again. Watch those things, they'll cut your gosh damn toes right off. All right, let's let this guy take that off. Garbage guys are running today. Okay, here. Carry this over here. I think it's heavy. Heavy doodle-eye. Heavy duty. You know, I picked that up with my pinky. Okay, there. Kind of hard on the old pinky. So there's that. All right. Now I gotta be careful. Now I gotta be careful. I wonder if I can get that off without that vice grip. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Danger, Will Robinson. Look, it slid down the hill. Dadgummit. I think the only thing that kept it going was that piece of haul thread. Otherwise, it'll slid all the way down there. Then I had to carry it down there and go pick it up. Okay. I'm not gonna pick that one up. By golly. Yeah, so we probably ought to get the old wheelbarrow, as little Rodney would say. I can run a wheelbarrow, he'd tell me. Looking for a job. He said, hey, sir. That's how he talked. I'm not making fun. Do you have a job for me? I work hard and I have experience. And I said, yeah, you have experience? And he says, yeah. And I said, well, what kind of experience do you have? And he said, well, I can run a wheelbarrow. And I said, no way. You can run a wheelbarrow? And he said, yes, sir. I can run a wheelbarrow. Well, he was a little stinker later on because he come over there and tried to take off with my backhoe. He was just a little squirt. Tried to take off with my backhoe. I mean, can you believe that? So these beds here, they have this 3/4 clean crushed up to right here. So we only have like 12 to 18 inches of, probably more like 12 inches of good soil in there. This is soil that I made years and years ago, but I've been adding steer manure to it, and it probably needs something added to it. I think I'm gonna get my wheelbarrow and I'm gonna So we covered that metal right there with that that shade cloth right there. I'm sorry, I get to thinking about something else and then I drift. Anyways, we covered it with a shade cloth because ambient temperature as a radiant temperature, the radiation from the sun, really made this bed really hot. And I planted tomatoes in here last year, and they didn't do good until the end of the year because this compost right there was still cooking. It wasn't done. And so it made everything really hot. So I think I can get a wheelbarrow in here. This is one of my garden stakes. I think I'm gonna cut that in lengths and put some of it over here. I gotta go eat me some breakfast. I'm gonna have to stop. My tummy's growling. Anyways, so here's a funny thing, you know, when you're gardening. Whoa! And I thought I planted pumpkin seeds right here, and all this time I'm thinking these are pumpkins, but I think they're some kind of a squash, spaghetti squash maybe. I don't know. I tried to those dakotas or whatever they call them. I tried to plant some of those because I've never planted those before. So I thought these were pumpkins. Pumpkins are in the family of squash. So I thought they were pumpkins. And they're not. They're not. Well, we got whitefly everywhere. The guys over at Normac told me a whitefly was going to be a bad one this year, so I'm going to have to yeah. Where's the wheelbarrow? We have that cart right there. We could use it, I suppose. I'd rather use the wheelbarrow. But where is that wheelbarrow? I haven't had it for a while, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to the cool weather this coming week. It's supposed to cool down because I can finish my gates up here. I come out here yesterday evening to check, and there was a doe and 2 little fawns that were just birthed this year. Their spots were starting to fade, and a lot of people don't know, but they think Bambi is this sweet little deer, you know, and the does they are, but them bucks, there's that wheelbarrow. Them bucks are vicious. I'm telling you, what they do is this time of year, especially when we start getting close to the rut or during the rut, what they'll do is they'll stomp them little fawns to death. So that doe will go into estrus, that is what they call that? I don't know. They go into heat. And anyways, so they think them bucks are beautiful. They are beautiful, but they're also vicious. And they will stomp them little fawns to death. And the young does. The reasoning behind that they do that, the reason they do that is because, hello, Momo, hi, is because You know, like I said, they want that doe to go into heat because they don't, you know, it's somebody else's fawn, even if it's their own fawn. That's crazy. So I came out here last night, and here's a doe and a fawn standing over here, and then here's a little fawn in here eating the tops off of my potatoes. So I mean, you know, but we're building with this stuff. You know, this stuff we have left over from jobs, right? Demolition jobs or rentals when we go in and redo them, and they have a funky fence, so we'll put it up. We'll take it down and bring it up here and store it up on top of the hill up there. But we don't always have everything, and we always try to use what we have. We don't like spending money on stuff, especially when we have these things. It's not going to cost me that much to. I have the bars over there to do the bars, right, and then stretch a piece of this fence right here on there. It don't have to be stretched hard or taut. You can't stretch any of these really taut, but a lot of guys say, you know, we don't want anything coming in here, and most of the time you're supposed to run this wire down here, or they'll even run it up at the top with the bar. But if you run it down here, you can take hog rings and you can clip hog rings on here. And so the process we went through, we drove all our posts, got our alignment, got everything figured out where we wanted it. We drove our T-post in, and we needed 6 feet, you know, to keep them from jumping in. And it works down there pretty good, keeps them out of the garden. And that's 6 foot down there. And so then we put all of our bars on top, and then we stretched our wire to hold it all together. And then we stretched our fabric around there. So this being the fabric here. Anyways, don't know much. There's guys that know a lot more about fence building than I do. I mean, I didn't do a whole lot of it when I was contracting. Mostly removal. Anyways, so this doe, this little fawn, had come underneath this gate right here. That's how small the fawn was. And it ate the top. It was in here dining. You know, Mama and the other deer were out there. But it ate the top off of this potato right here. But it's coming back because he had it all eaten all the way down in the nubbin last night. So it's coming back. So anyway, this is our potato patch. We'll see how this works. Okay, well, that's just about it. I got to head down there and get this work done before it gets too blazing hot. It's only supposed to get up to 99 today or something like that. I don't know, 90 or 99. Anyway, so now I can build my trellis from my grapes. I hope to plant some more grapes. At one time I had a really nice vineyard. Had a really nice vineyard. And the deer killed it. And the way they killed it is they came in every 3 days, and at first they came in and ate all the leaves off. So then it rebudded out and came out really nice. And I'm thinking, great, well, they came in that night and hit it again. 3 days later, they come back and hit it again. And that last time, that was the coup de grace. That grapevine didn't have enough food in it for those sprouts to come out again and grow leaf. And that's when they were first getting started. Killed them. I had to take all that apparatus down because I realized then those deer were not going to leave and they love grape leaves. They love grapevines. There's a lot of stuff here they love. So I did find out this year that when they start getting close to, when the weather starts changing and they start getting close to winter, they'll start eating just about anything they find or they come upon, right? And that's how it has been. So anyways, so that's that. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I got to get to work before it gets too hot. I'm already busting a sweat. My back is hurting. A lot of times I sweat just because of the pain that I go through. So anyway, so we kind of blocked everything off to keep them out. That'll work, right? So that right there will work. Now I can plant lettuce and cabbage. I'm going to plant lettuce here and probably cabbage or broccoli or cauliflower. Probably going to plant some cauliflower over there because I really never had really good luck. And usually cauliflower, some of that stuff I probably should have got it started earlier, like in July, but it's kind of hard to do it when you got no space to put it. What are you doing over there, Momo? Little Sophia. This is Sophia, whom we call Mia, whom we also call Momo. So she's called Sophia, Mona Mia. Mona Mia, that's where the Momo comes from. Sophia, Mona Mia, Momo. Come on, Momo. Animals, they'll tell you what their name is. If you find the right one, you hit it, they'll come running to you. All right. Well, I'm going to go in and get myself some breakfast, and then I'm going to come out and I'm going to move that compost. How bad did I scratch? Oh, yeah, I'm bleeding. Damn fence. Okay, thanks for watching.